This is a clip from an earlier live stream. I know you're going to like it, so the link to the full video is down below. Check it out. I'll see you over there.
I talked about the reason why she can speak about the faith that Charlie clinged to with so much contempt and hatred in her heart is because Candace is dead in her sin and her trespasses. She has religion. And when I say that, meaning you can adopt a set of beliefs and dogma and convert to a religious tradition, but that is not the same as what you and I would understand is being born again, right? Being born from above, a work of the Spirit. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Let me jump in because I want to ask you, do you agree?
Right.
I argue that conservatism is really basic common sense.
Yes.
A man can only be a man. A little boy will always be a little boy until he becomes a grown man. Same thing with a little girl will always be a little girl.
Right.
There's some very common sense things. So really conservatism really is just basic common sense. You don't have to be a Christian to subscribe to conservative principles.
Right, because it's what you're conserving. You're conserving the Constitution.
And common sense.
And common sense,
I think, right. And I think in a lot of people who are conservative have kind of embraced the idea of conservatism. I got conservatism. Oh, April is a conservative and she's a Christian. There you go. I'm a Christian. Because I hold these same values.
They make that leap as if
they make that leap
anonymous.
Right, because I don't curse. I don't believe in, stepping out on my wife. I believe in paying my taxes. Conservative things. So therefore, their Christianity is really conservatism. And I'm not saying that being a conservative is bad. What I am saying is that it's not the same.
Right. It's a Christless conservatism.
Christless conservatism.
Right.
And so when I hear this type of stuff from Candace, and earlier I was playing some clips of Charlie talking on college campuses, I'm like, how did she miss the Christ stuff when he literally was like, somebody said, how can I find a good girl? The first thing he said was go to church. Like literally, in all these examples, he's talking about Christ, God, the Bible, and so forth.
Faith-based things.
Right. And I'm like, I think the problem is that Candace was never, first of all, she isn't born again. She isn't regenerate. So therefore, those kind of things are an affront to her because she sounds kind of mad. She's spitting about pastors. She's spitting out about Christians and such like that. And you're infiltrating society. Right. I thought that's what we were doing. We're standing against culture.
Notice the people she's coming against. So I happen to have the pleasure of being subscribed to her email list. And I looked at an email that came in today, and I thought it was interesting that she says the subject line was, why are they crashing out over my investigation? But she's talking, she names Allie Beth Stuckey by name. She's like, pastors controlling people for political purposes. And we can have a conversation about all of that because
for sure.
That obviously happens. But of all the people, of all the things to have contention with, why is it faith and pastors, Allie Beth, people who Frank Turek, Rob McCoy, Mikey. These are all people who claim the name of Christ, who profess the Lord Jesus. Allie is very solid.
Absolutely.
Frank Turek, we might have some disagreements on some tertiary things, but for the most part, he's a faithful Christian apologist. Why? Of all the things you care about, Charlie, you care about this investigation. What does any of this have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing, because it's a distraction. Because this is what narcissists do. Right. She has experienced a narcissistic injury, and the lashing out that you see is the venom that has been stored up in her veins for a really long time, and she's not going to stop. She's not going to stop. She's going to keep going.
Oh, no, that's 100%. Like, for example, just something I thought about. I don't know. I hate to say this. I watch her show every day because we do a watch party at Candace's show. I do a watch party.
You do?
I do a watch party every day. I know. I do it for the people, though. We do a watch party. And there was a day where she really got in on the fact that Mikey's name, Mikey. And I'm like, Yeah, it does kind of sound a little childish. I got you, but it's a name that they've picked up. But then it hit me today, literally. I said, you do realize that Charlie is the exact same thing. I like his real name is Charles.
It's the juvenile alliteration of Charles, right?
Right.
Mikey, Mike, Charlie, Charles.
Right. And like, why are y'all okay with Charlie, but Mikey is suspect and now you got to go to jail because he had his hands near his ear? Like, wait, Charlie's the exact same thing. Like, stop.
Narcissists are inconsistent. The standards that they lay out and set for everybody else do not apply to them.
Never.
And when they experience a narcissistic injury that is so deep, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. So the only people who are safe from her wrath are those that agree with her, but let her audience start asking questions like she does and pushing back.
Yeah.
Now they're no longer allies. They are betrayers.
Absolutely. Right. And I mean, something simple as, again, I think Allie Beth, you and I agree, Allie Beth was extremely gracious, extremely biblical in her retort and her correction. But what did she say? Yeah, she's a fake Christian. Well, ma'am, how about you tell us what a real Christian is? How about those biscuits?
I was unaware of that. She called Allie Beth a fake Christian.
Don't you make me pull up the Twitter. Don't you look, you're gonna make me go get the Twitter.
And y'all know how I feel about my girl Allie.
Oh,
girl, I got to come for you.
Oh no, I'm about to pull it up right now.
Oh, I don't watch her show like that because I am trying to have a more macro analysis of what's going on with that. And my job is to help my audience understand this is what's going on spiritually. This is how the people of God should respond. But I don't really want to feed the beast. I only really want to respond when I feel that is something that is necessary for me to respond to. And you start attacking the people of God, yes, that's gonna pull me out. And I'm gonna do a video because the brethren, that's my people, right?
Right.
Those who do the will of my Father are my brothers and my sisters. So I did not know she called Allie Beth a fake Christian.
Call her a fake Christian. Hold on. I had the clip and I deleted the screenshot, but that doesn't mean anything. It just means I just deleted it. But I will pull it up in a second.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah. So but even in that, like, she missed the graciousness that the woman extended to her and just, giving her I thought it was a very gracious retort and correction. We were talking earlier about Brandon Tatum correcting his sister. We're like, yeah, that was a gracious correction from Allie Beth, and I think what we don't get from Brandon Tatum. Don't want to start a fight there.
So Allie Beth is a fake Christian. My question, it's interesting that I had a train of thought. I had something that I was gonna say, and I lost it. It'll come back. It'll come back, and when it does, and it was good too. I was holding on, but perimenopausal brain. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Wow, that's interesting. A fake Christian.
Yeah, she's a fake Christian because she called out Allie Beth, and I'm sorry, she called out Candace to the point that you were making. Because she got that narcissistic injury, she called her a fake Christian, and she was not even. I got to pull it up. I know my mods are going to tell me what it was because it was pretty egregious. Like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
I'm batting a whole zero up
here.
That's
interesting that she would say that. So I'm like, so you actually, if you believe Allie Beth is a fake Christian, why would you ask Allie Beth to participate in a public debate with your husband when you were toying with the idea of, am I going to remain the fake Christian that she was, or convert to the false religion of Rome and become a Catholic? She enlisted the help of Allie, and they had a very public, charitable engagement discussing doctrine and theology and the gospel and the difference between what Protestants believe and the difference between what Catholics believe. I think it's interesting. I'd be like, so on what basis is she making that assertion, though? Because I would ask her, what makes her Christian? How does one become a Christian, Candace?
No,
I would ask her that. I'm like, you articulate to me the standard that you are applying to assert that Allie Beth is not a Christian. That's probably one of the first questions that I would ask her.
no, that's a fantastic question. I don't think that she would be able to realistically answer it with any level of veracity. Why can't I find
But
this?
the question is, what does this have to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination? Nothing. This is her venom and her vitriol because she is angry. I believe this in my heart of hearts. She believes that TPUSA belongs to her.
No question.
She does not feel that Erica is capable of running that organization. And since she was there during the early stages of it, now that Charlie is gone, how dare they allow his wife to take on and move his legacy forward? That is supposed to be hers. And I got a lot of flack for that. A lot of people didn't like the fact that I said that she sounds like a jilted lover and that she wants to be Erica Kirk. A lot of people were very offended. I got one lady sent me this whole long, that email. I was like, ma'am, listen.
Nobody got time for that.
I can't read a 4-page letter. Okay. I'm not Aaliyah. I'm not interested. I said what I said, and you're not. I think my concern is, why aren't we dealing with the arguments, the lack of discernment, the fact that the goalpost continues to be moved, and she has cast aspersions on everybody. I'm waiting for her to say that April Chapman has something to do with it. That's how ludicrous it is at this point. Because I went to the memorial,
Now, where were you? Where have you been, April? So we might need to check some boxes. Where have you been? Where were you on that fateful day? Were you on an Egyptian plane? Were you?
No, but my dad's in the military. You see,
it's a wrap. You're in trouble. It's a wrap.
In the Army in the Korean War. Yeah, and he was a victim of Agent Orange. So because he was a victim of Agent Orange, the neurological issues that he experienced as a result of that caused a root of bitterness to raise up in his heart. And he got mad at Charlie Kirk, who had not even been born yet, you see, because he was going to have a child 10, 15, 12 years after being discharged from the military, who was not going to be born in April, but whose name is April. And I like butterflies.
I got one even better.
I like butterflies, and I got stung by a bee on the lip when I was 6. I'm a suspect.
There you go. You might need to call your lawyer. But let me also add this. If your dad was impacted by Agent Orange,
he was.
Orange man bad.
That's it. Oh, and I'm from New York.
Oh, come on.
I'm from New York, and it's on record that I said that I liked Trump since I was 5 years old. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Huh? That's it right there. Put the pieces together.
I would highly recommend that you go ahead and get your lawyer on the phone.
I will not. I shan't tonight.
Oh, you know what I can't do? I can't figure out why I can't find this picture. I know. I'm letting you all the way down. I'm like, where did this picture go?
It's okay.
Let me check my email, because I know one of them has sent it to me in email. All right. Give me real quick. So shout out to all the new people that have just found out about April. Make sure y'all check out our friend April Chapman on Unshakable with April. Tell us, what are you doing? What are you working on that you can tell us about? I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.